Hey guys. You know that moment when something feels too quiet, but not in a peaceful way? Like when you're used to seeing two people who always bring joy and chemistry together suddenly disappear from each other's space. It's the kind of silence that makes you sit up and ask, what happened? That's exactly how fans have been feeling lately about Sonia and Maurice. Their bond used to light up every scene. Whether they were filming or just gisting behind the scenes, their energy was always so natural and beautiful to watch. But now, it's like they just vanished from each other's world. No more fun videos, no playful teasing, no movie updates. At first, people thought it was just a short break. But with each passing week, the silence has grown louder. Some are even starting to ask if it's something personal or if it was a planned decision to stay apart. Nobody knows for sure. But one thing is clear, fans miss them badly, and the space between them feels way too big now. Everyone's waiting, watching, and hoping for answers. Something unexpected happened recently and it really threw fans off balance. Out of nowhere, behind-the-scenes clips of Maurice and Ego started popping up online. And not just any kind of clips, these ones were filled with laughter, sweet teasing, and genuine vibes. You could literally feel the chemistry between them just from the way they interacted. The internet caught fire instantly. People who used to love watching Maurice and Sonia couldn't help but compare. The big question was, how come we're getting this kind of energy with Ego now, but nothing at all with Sonia anymore? It felt too strange to be a coincidence. Some fans even started thinking maybe it was done on purpose, like someone somewhere wanted the focus to shift. The timing, the playfulness, everything felt too carefully placed. That playful spark that Maurice used to have with Sonia was suddenly showing up somewhere else, and the silence on the other side just made everything more suspicious. Now people are wondering, is this the beginning of something new, or the quiet end of something we didn't see coming? Let me tell you what made things even more confusing. There was this quiet buzz that Maurice and Sonia were working on a secret movie together. Nobody confirmed it, but the gist kept spreading like fire. It wasn't just fans making things up, it felt like something was really going on behind the scenes. People were expecting a big surprise drop, maybe a teaser or even just a blurry poster, anything to prove the rumor was true. But guess what? Nothing came. Not a single clue. No updates. No hints. Just complete silence from both of them. And that silence didn't clear the gist, it made it worse. Because now fans are asking, if it wasn't true, why didn't they come out and shut it down? And if it's true, why keep it so hidden? The whole thing started feeling mysterious and suspicious. Like something big was happening behind the curtain, but nobody was allowed to see it. People are still watching closely, checking every post, waiting for one tiny clue. And until something is revealed, the curiosity won't go anywhere. It just keeps growing stronger. Now here's the part that shocked everyone. Sonia's movie voice in a room didn't blow up the way people expected. Normally, when a Sonia movie drops, you just know it's going to trend fast. Her name alone brings in views because people trust her to deliver powerful performances. But this one didn't follow that usual pattern. The numbers were slower than anyone imagined. Fans were genuinely confused. Did something go wrong? Was it the storyline? Was it the promotion? Nobody could put their finger on it at first. But one thing was clear, this wasn't the typical reaction her movies get. It felt like something about the release just didn't connect with the audience right away. Everyone was surprised because the movie itself wasn't bad at all. It had emotion, it had depth, and Sonia as usual gave her best. But still, the views didn't reflect the effort. That drop in response left people wondering if something bigger was going on around her, especially with all the other silence happening at the same time. The timing couldn't be ignored. One thing that started making sense to fans was the thumbnail of Voice in a Room. From the moment you saw it, you could just feel the heaviness. The colors were dark, the mood was tense, and it gave off this emotional, draining kind of energy. A lot of people admitted they didn't even click on it, not because they didn't like Sonia, but because they weren't in the mood to be overwhelmed emotionally. It's like the thumbnail alone already told them it would be a serious and probably heartbreaking story. And that feeling alone was enough to push them away, especially for those who just wanted something light to watch. Some said they saved it for later and still never returned. Others said they wished the design had a little more warmth to pull them in. It wasn't the acting or the quality that turned them away, it was the mood the image gave off. And when you pair that with how different this project was from her usual work, it's no surprise the reaction was slow. Another big thing fans kept repeating was that they love Sonia in romance stories. That's just the truth. From the beginning, she's built that sweet connection with her audience through love-based films. People love watching her fall in love, smile, flirt, and create those unforgettable romantic scenes that make you feel all warm inside. But Voice in a Room went in a different direction. It was emotional. It was heavy. It was tragic. And even though the acting was strong and the message deep, fans were not ready for that shift. They just wanted more of the Sonia they are used to, the one that makes their hearts flutter. It's not that they didn't appreciate the talent. They just didn't want to be sad. Many said they were emotionally tired already from life, and a romantic movie from Sonia always gives them escape. So when she gave something that made them feel more pressure instead of peace, they quietly stepped back. It wasn't rejection. It was just not what they were expecting. And that mismatch made all the difference. Something else that really caught attention was Sonia's behavior during the release of Voice in a Room. If you've been following her for long, you'd know that she's not the type to push her work too much. She usually just shares it once, and the views roll in naturally because fans are always waiting. But this time, she kept reminding everyone, watch the movie, don't forget to watch, please watch. And people noticed. It was strange coming from her. Some even said it felt like she was trying to fight the silence and force attention to it. That alone showed that she might have been worried too. Maybe she saw the numbers. Maybe she felt the lack of response. Whatever it was, her actions spoke louder than words. For someone who usually stays calm and lets her work speak, the repeated reminders felt like a red flag. It didn't mean the movie wasn't good. It just meant that she probably didn't understand why the reaction was slow, and she didn't want the message in the movie to get ignored. As all this was happening, something else was being felt quietly. Fans were beginning to feel distant. That warm connection they always felt with Sonia and Maurice was just not there anymore. You know how sometimes it's not about what's said but what's missing. That's how people felt. Their chemistry used to be the heartbeat of every project. Even outside of movies, their energy together was something people looked forward to. But now, without those interactions, that bond felt broken. And it didn't just affect their friendship, it also affected how people responded to their individual work. People were so used to seeing them as a team that the sudden split made everything feel less exciting. Even when either of them posts or works on something, that spark fans used to feel is just not the same. It's like something important is missing, and until it's back, the vibe around their names will continue to feel different. And fans are really hoping that this strange distance won't become permanent. The moment Maurice and Igor's playful clips started spreading, fans started making side-by-side comparisons. It wasn't even planned, it just happened naturally. The kind of attention Igor was getting suddenly reminded people of the kind of hype Sonia used to receive alongside Maurice. And once those comparisons started, they didn't stop. People began asking tough questions. What changed? Why is the chemistry suddenly elsewhere? Is this just acting, or is there a deeper shift happening? Some fans even said they felt like Igor had stepped into a spotlight that once belonged to Sonia. And while nobody confirmed anything, the way people reacted showed that they were paying close attention. The comparisons were not meant to be negative, but they definitely stirred emotions. People couldn't help but remember how good Sonia and Maurice were together, and seeing someone else in that place just added more confusion to everything already going on. The clips were beautiful, yes, but they also reminded fans of what they were missing and made them wonder if that door has closed for good. Even though Voice in a Room didn't get fast attention, those who actually watched it came out saying the same thing: it was powerful. The acting was deep. The message was clear. Sonia really gave her heart to that role. But despite that, the reaction from the general audience remained cold. And it's not because the movie failed. It's because of everything else happening around it. The emotional thumbnail, the shift in tone, the silence between Sonia and Maurice, and the rise of new on-screen pairings, all of that combined created the perfect storm. People were distracted. They were unsure. And because of that, they couldn't give their full support. It's one of those situations where timing plays a big role. The film deserved better. But the environment it landed in just didn't give it the space to shine. And now, even with all the praise from those who watched it, the views still don't reflect the hard work that went into it. It's a reminder that sometimes, even great stories get caught in quiet storms. So guys, that's all for now. The comment section is open for contributions, and please don't also forget to subscribe. Bye.